We all know that Buddhism is the most evolved religion because it's not a religion, which makes it above religion, which is exactly what makes it the most evolved religion. So here's everything you need to know in order to become an awakened Buddhist. Practice loving kindness. Loving kindness happens when you're a nice person to people, and then you narcissistically tell them you're being a nice person by letting them know you're practicing loving kindness. I just want you to know that I'm exuding a lot of loving kindness to you right now. Practice non-attachment. Non-attachment is a method of staying disconnected from people and things so that you can fearfully avoid the hurt that comes with inevitable loss and rejection. This sociopathic indifference is spiritually justified as empowerment when you call it non-attachment.
I have terminal cancer.
I don't care. I'm unattached to you. Decorate with the Buddha. Pictures and statues of the Buddha are the trendiest decor available. Why let Buddhism just be a spiritual path when it can be so much more? Like the theme of your interior design. This room is definitely upgraded with a new Buddha painting.
Yeah, having an image of an enlightened master is also a great reminder to stay mindful.
What? Oh, yeah. Believe in karma. Buddhists have awakened beyond the childish belief that a judgmental man in the sky named God or Santa Claus is always watching you and wants to punish you accordingly. Buddhists are enlightened enough to know that it's karma that's always watching you, and it's the one that'll dish out the consequences to your actions. Do you think karma saw me do that? Always seek the middle way. Like a conservative grandmother, you need to see everything as too extreme as you advocate for the uninteresting space in between. Always trying to avoid the extremes as you search for the middle way is another way of saying nothing's ever good enough for you. You're too loud. You're too quiet. You're too in the middle. Practice impermanence. Impermanence is a permanent fixture in Buddhism. It means that nothing really matters because it's made of matter, and therefore won't last forever. Even though it'll probably last a lot longer than you can sleep better at night not caring about anything because it too shall pass.
Have you paid your taxes yet?
No, and I'm not gonna. The IRS too shall pass. Do Vipassana retreats. The 10 days of this silent retreat are followed by you incessantly telling everyone you know that the first 4 days of this retreat were the most excruciating agony of your life, followed by 6 days of a joyful bliss that you didn't want to end. It's then important that you impose your demanding encouragement on people as you insist that they try Vipassana. So my mind was going nuts and my body was in so much pain. The first 4 days were complete torture. You've got to try Vipassana. Promise me you'll try it. Avoid dogma. As a Buddhist, you need to be dogmatically against all dogma, which somehow makes you free of dogma. A good Buddhist knows dogma isn't dogma if you call it dharma. No, you can't drink alcohol. It's one of the 5 moral precepts. Dharma. Make up Buddha quotes. For you, everything needs to be a Buddha quote, including Buddha quotes that Buddha never actually said, which happens to be most of them. And attributing your own thoughts to a Buddha quote helps better establish you in a spiritually dominant position over other people. What we think, we become. Buddha. Only men should have multiple lovers. Also the Buddha. Know that life is full of suffering. One of the 4 Noble Truths says that life almost always involves suffering. This incredibly optimistic view means that life is about attaining enlightenment to liberate you from the endless cycles of rebirths and suffering, so you don't have to live life anymore, so you don't have to suffer anymore. So in other words, the purpose of life is to not have to live life anymore. I'm still alive. Now that you're a black belt Buddhist, enjoy bragging about your enlightenment. Because dog is God spelled backwards, and Buddhists mostly don't believe in God, but they definitely believe in dog, you should check out the new book, Dharma of Dogs. Yours truly is a contributing author along with Eckhart Tolle and some others. That was a name drop right there. Nirvana will definitely be attained to those who read Dharma of Dogs. It was the Buddha who said that, probably. He also wants you to pick up a copy of How to Be Ultra Spiritual. I got really attached to this book, Buddha. Thank you for the book endorsement, Buddha. And now I'm done shamelessly plugging my books. Should I plug my shirts?